Guess what? I just got lucky. Yes, again. And all because of a young lady getting off a bus. So, let's update the story, shall we? Woo. After my short stay in Riga, my next stop, Ventspils. So 3 hours by bus, pretty much due west of Riga. And Ventspils sits right on the Baltic coast. Now, I could have got the 11:20 bus, which is pretty much what I thought I would get because checkout time at the hostel was 11 o'clock. However, when I looked more closely on the website for Latvian transport, hostelling, I just happened to notice, oh, the 11:20 bus has a seating capacity of just 19, which would make it a minibus, which would mean it might be a bit short of elbow room. And if you're carrying essentially a day pack, plus a small backpack, plus a couple of jackets, yeah, I decided I would go for the 10:40 bus instead. Exactly the same price, but the seating capacity on that one is actually 49. And sure enough, that bus wasn't even half full. So that worked perfectly. It was lucky, I think, that I just happened to notice that by chance. And I was able to buy the ticket directly from the driver because I was aware that the route itself isn't that popular, even in summer. Therefore, gave the driver €10. He gave me €2 35 back. Everything was good. What I wasn't sure about was whether he would say, oi matey, put that small backpack under the bus. Now if he had insisted on me doing that, or if it had been that it would be necessary because the bus was actually full, then he may have been within his rights to have charged me between €3 to €5 just for carrying the luggage. So it's one of those reasons why maybe you don't want to be traveling with just one large luggage item, like a large wheelie trolley or a full-size backpack, because under those circumstances you would definitely have to put those under the bus. And the trip would cost you, well, what's maybe 50, 60, 70% again of what you're paying just for your ticket for yourself. And who wants to do that? Not me anyway. I'd rather save that €3 to €5, have that as cash. I mean, that's, to me, that's a meal. That's a lunch on the go. Well, it doesn't even cost me that if I pop into a supermarket and grab a quick snack. Yeah, money worth saving, no matter how little it might seem to some people. Anywho, the journey is 3 hours, and I had in my mind roughly where I needed to go once I arrived in Ventspils to get to my accommodation. It's actually something like a 45-minute walk from the bus station. Could get a local bus, but you know, I like to walk. It would involve me coming basically very roughly south of the bus station, crossing over the river, and then heading off in a north easterly direction until I located the little hotel. Along the way was a Rimi supermarket I noticed on Google Maps, and I thought, well, as there doesn't seem to be too much in close proximity to my hotel, might be a good idea along the way, as my luggage isn't heavy, otherwise I wouldn't be carrying it, pop into Rimi, grab a few essential food items. Lovely jubbly. However, it gets even better than that, because I noticed roughly where we were when we came to this bridge about to cross the river. And a girl walked down the bus towards the front to ask the driver something about, I think, can you stop before the actual main bus station, please? He was obviously agreeable because once we crossed the bridge, turned right, heading up towards the main bus station, which would have been about 15-20 minute walk in that direction. Bus stopped, she got off, I jumped off. I thought, yep, I can see Rimy over the other side of the road. It's just hiding over there. Yeah, why not ease my route a little bit? Instead of walking the 15 to 20 minutes to get to this point before then popping into Rimy, why not jump off the bus early, go there, save myself some time, maybe make a little bit of video about it, just to give you an idea if you're coming from Riga and you're staying at the €14 a night for a private room, cheap hotel in town. On the wrong side of the tracks, you might say. Certainly on the wrong side of the river, but it looks good. Good reviews on booking.com, so why not? I'd rather do that again, rather than be absolutely in the centre of a very small town, to be fair, and paying literally twice the price. It was, when I was booking this 6 weeks ago, literally the alternative was twice the price for a private room right here in the centre. Hey, the name's Walkie Talkie Traveller, isn't it? Hee-haw, hee-haw. I'm supposed to be doing a bit of walking, so why not have a walk in the morning before I get to the centre to explore, which is what I plan to do over the next few days. Or a little walk to the bus station in the morning, jump on a bus for my day trip to Kuldiga, which I'm planning. If you're going on a day trip, walking 40 minutes at the beginning of it with no luggage, and you can pop in along the way at Rimy anyway to grab either a breakfast or an on-the-go lunch snack, why not? So, next stop Rimy, but I won't be able to film in there because security guards won't like me filming. It will look suspicious, won't it? I mean, hopefully they don't think I'm going in there to blow myself up. But you never know. I might not have been the first. Let's go. And I'll walk past what appears to be people accosting a cow. Might get a closer view of that. Welcome to Ventspils. I thought it was people accosting a cow, and you might have thought, nonsense, that's just a bull. Well, it is bull. Well, it's a bull. And Ventspils, as you may or may not know, is famous for its cows and bulls. And this looks as though when it's finished being adorned with fresh flowers, it's going to look super. And yeah, I can't wait to see it progress over the next few days. I'll be passing by, might get an update on how fancy and colourful the bulls ending up looking at the beginning of summer. Gorgeous. Now, how do I get across this road? Zebra crossing there, over to Rimy. Lots of other shops besides, but Rimy will do me nicely. First impressions? Well, this is a difficult to find hostel, or hotel I should call it. Why do I even try to pronounce these things? Viesnica Stratnieku, and the Stratnieku means workers. So it's a workers' hotel, and therefore normally in the room that I've bought for €14 tonight and the next few nights, this place would normally accommodate 4 guys who are out at work during the day and would be, I think, quite pleased to come back to this place.
their own little mini paradise. Come the evening, there is a kitchen, there is a toilet, several toilets, several showers, and yeah, you open the fridges. There are 3 big fridges, and they are 3 parts full, mostly very large cooking pots with last night's supper in, I think, from the working guys who presumably are still living in the hostel, because the backpackers and tourists who stay here are pretty few and far between, I suggest. Absolutely zero signage on the outside of the building, as I'll show you. I had to ask 3 people before I was able to locate it. It was funny because the easy part was getting to within about 400 meters of the hostel, or in some cases just 200 meters of the hostel. It's set back behind some other buildings on Sigulda Ayala, or Siguldas Ayala, and you would never know it's a hotel. It's just a building with windows and a door. Remarkable. The lady on reception was amenable, but idiot me doesn't speak Latvian. We just dealt with the basics. Very kind, showed me around the place, just to point out everything, which is rather good because often, even in hotels and hostels elsewhere where you're paying more money, you don't get that kind of service. It's sort of, here's your key, it's on the 3rd floor. And you don't necessarily know where or if there's a lounge room, a common room, a kitchen, a smoker's room, where the showers are. But no, the lady was kind and she gave me a sheet of paper with the essential Wi-Fi passwords on it. Yeah, I'm good to go. So I'll be able to do my night before background study work for tomorrow's little excursion. Will it be Kuldiga, or will it be having a look around the city? Precious little on this side of the river, to be honest, but then, as I've already stressed, I'm here because of the cut price room, and I'm saving €15 a night by staying here. That's the way I look at it. If you're a couple, it's going to be different. If you're a single person like me, then you're faced with having to pay €30. Single room, double room, come what may. If you're in a couple or you're 2 pals travelling together, it's a different matter, isn't it? Because you can share the cost, split the cost, €15 each. You're in the centre, everything at your fingertips. This is good. But yeah, we don't all have the benefit of a travel buddy. But then it's not always a benefit, of course. Even if you start off as best friends, you might end up as, yes, no longer talking to each other. Anyway, I think I'm going to relax. I've just had a shower, much needed shower. And I think it's time I had something to eat, don't you? Okay, next stop. Let's see you tomorrow in the next video.